All right, we're back at the War Memorial getting set for the 91-pound bout. Chris Felicetta from Section 11, Bellport High School, will be going up against Greg Parker from Shenendehowa, Clifton Park from Section 2. Parker is a freshman, while Felicetta is a sophomore. You can tell at this weight class that you have younger guys because of the fact that the weight class is so light. 91 pounds, very difficult for older guys to hold that weight. Felicetta is an Empire State Games participant. He's had 28 pins, 30-0 this year. And we're going to listen to the PA announcer as they give us the setup.
28 pins. Two-time Cadet All-American, Junior State Champ.
There's a good look at Felicetta, the sophomore.
An opponent, Section 2, Shenandoah High School.
There's Parker from Shenendehowa, Clifton Park, 35-2, 12 pins. Only a freshman. He's also an Empire State Games participant.
Greg Parker.
They start 2 minutes right away. Felicetta from Section 11 in tight on Parker. Parker in a little bit of trouble, but he kicks through, and now he's got Felicetta in trouble. No points scored yet.
Get close now for takedown. There's the two. There we go.
So the 2 points just awarded. So that gives Shenendehowa's Greg Parker the first points in this 91-pound New York State Championship. Officials in this bout, David Hickson and Wayne Carroll. 2 officials in high school wrestling in the finals. They talk, cooperate, corroborate, and make sure that there are no mistakes made. There's the score. Parker up, Section 2s. Shenendehowa High School. John, 91 pounds. Generally, these guys move fast, and these guys look like they've got good speed.
Well, they do. Parker on the bottom tried to stand up. I'm sorry, Parker's on top, and stand up with no hand control.
Felicetta.
Yep.
They stop the bout, 51 seconds, take him back to the middle, get him set again.
There's that stand up again, no hand control. And what happens most times now, he's back to the mat, scrambling again for control, positioning.
Leg by Parker, throwing the legs. These guys are, as we always remark, tall for 91 pounds.
They really are, Dale. I mean, these guys, and the legs in early is no surprise. This should be a stalemate, though. And there's the call by the official.
Good call. Dave Hickson, the official, said stalemate. Back to the center, started over again. 33 seconds left in the first period. They are facing our broadcast area. Parker on top in the score and in position. The freshman, who's had 12 pins, is working against a guy, Felicetta, who had 30 bouts, 28 pins. Impressive record, John.
Oh, very impressive for kids this young. I mean, this is incredible. It's nice to see, too.
Warning, by the way, already for the green on the bottom. So Felicetta warned for stalling. Yep. So a warning at the end of the first period. We have had a warning as Suffolk County's Chris Felicetta out of Bellport High School has been warned for stalling. Okay, second period underway.
And the same fatal attempt on the bottom. There's no hand control. And he's got to get hand control on the bottom. Now he's tied up. Legs are in. Parker's in tough.
And
good positioning.
It's tough for Felicetta. He's been warned once.
That's right.
And
there's not much he can do if he doesn't get hand control.
Which puts Parker at an advantage in terms of he's got a guy, he's riding the legs, and this guy in the bottom's been warned for stalling. So
that's right. But Parker's got to work on top. He's got to go for the pin as well. He just can't stand there or sit on top as he is doing now. Still nothing on top. I'm surprised the officials aren't telling him to work. He's going to get reversed right now, Dale.
There he is. It looks like Parker's in trouble.
He's saying that Parker still has control.
A lot of time left, though, John. Yeah.
There's over a minute, and I can't believe it's going to end in a stalemate, even though Parker does have the leg. He's holding on for dear life right now.
Yes, he is, and they're going to give him a stalemate. No, they're going to give a warning to red. So he calls a stalemate, but he warns Section 2's Greg Parker. I believe that's what he put the red up. Is that correct?
That's right. Well, stalling isn't too bad there. It's better than losing 2 points.
Yeah, you're right. And he did hold on, stalled, and got out with a warning. He's still up by 2. 48 seconds left in this second period. 91 pounds. Chris Felicetta from Bellport, Section 11, and Greg Parker from Shenandoah High School out of Section 2 in the maroon, up by 2-0.
Parker just tough on top, Dale. He's got the leg that he's all over him. He's like a blanket.
Yep.
He's got arms, legs, everything tied up.
Very long legs, and he was in a bit of trouble, held on and stalled out. Actually, it slowed down. The officials, the referees had a chance to chat a little bit. I'm sure talking about when do we call the next stalling, because both guys have been hit with a warning.
Yeah, this is unusual. Usually in the state championship, they call them right away because they want both kids to wrestle to the best of their ability and not stall a little bit or take their time.
In the years that we've been doing this, you know, John, that nobody wants to make the big mistake, and so stalling is sometimes kind of the order of the day. But
right, yeah.
no points awarded. We go to the third period, 2-0 lead for Shenandoah's Greg Parker, the freshman, over Chris Felicetta.
I'll tell you, Felicetta looks a little bit tired now, and he should be. He's been working overtime trying to get off the bottom with this kid Parker just draped all over him.
He sinks, goes for a single leg. He gets it, and he takes Parker down. Parker's sitting down on the mat. He's got to try to get his hips out. He's trying to elevate him.
Parker is unflappable. He's in deep, and he's just not letting it bother him. He knows that if he hangs on, it'll be a stalemate.
Well, you can hear David Hickson, the official, tell him to keep moving. He's going to call a stalemate. You're right. And doing a good job of Parker doing a good job of being able to just get to a stalemate. Actually, one of his moves, it looks like he goes to a stalemate.
Well, he's just so comfortable, Dale. He doesn't freak out in any position. Look at this move. I mean, he's just cool as a veteran senior.
Right, and he's only a freshman right there. Looked like he was in trouble. He gets that crotch, spins it around, and he appears to be in control.
Look at it. He's going to get the two right now.
He just got it. You're right. He just got the 2. He got a split leg ride there, and he's in control, and he's got 4 points. I believe they awarded him 2 more. Yes, they did. The scoreboard just a little lax. Puts it up 4-0 for the freshman out of Shenandoah. He's got a minute left, and he will be the state champ. But we've seen it turn around in less time than a minute. But he's working hard, and he's got to appear that he's working hard. He'd like to get some of this clock off.
Sure he would.
It's not going to happen right now. They're going to send him back to the middle as they're going to go with a stalemate, and that'll send him back to start again. And we're going to get time here, I believe. Felicetta is going to say his leg hurts. You know what happens, John? I'm not telling you anything. You get a lot of cramps and stuff. They've been wrestling a lot, depending on whether you had a first round bye or you get those muscles. They've been stretched and pulled, and you get people come up with every once in a while they'll come up with a cramp.
Oh, that's right. They get hurt more times than not. And these wrestlers have been throwing the legs in. Parker on top. There he is, and he's got the leg, and he does have the Felicetta's leg, and he's cranking it up. He also has the arm on the other side, just tough on top. What a great ride.
Yep, and it looks like that's probably a cramp. Let's take time while we got a chance to let you know the rights to this cable cast have been granted by the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, representing 778 senior high schools across the state and more than 500,000 boys and girls who participate annually in the NYSPHSAA athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of this programming without the written consent of NYSPHSAA is strictly prohibited. And with that, 48 seconds left. We're right back to action. 91 pounds, and moving on the bottom is Felicetta, but he not able to put a coherent series together.
That's
and he's right back where he was before.
Dale, he tried something different. It was a half-hearted switch, but again, you just don't, he's not moving fast enough and no control. And there he is on the bottom, as he has been most of the match.
Parker, nice 2-on-1 on the hands, now goes up, trying to get the head.
Parker's got just unflappable. This kid is tough. Nice to see. He was going to his back tail, didn't let go at all, rolled
through.
right through.
Looked like he might be in trouble. I was a little worried for him, but he wasn't. And now a little desperation by Felicetta, reaching back and trying to get something. 10 seconds left, and he's got to make sure, of course, Parker's got to make sure he doesn't get rolled, but he is in control, John, and he has been the whole bout. And he is going to be the New York State champion, a freshman out of Shenendehowa High School. Greg Parker, 91 pounds, will be the champ. He gets excited and runs over, shakes hands with his coach, and now he's going to shake hands with Chris Felicetta, who
has nothing to be ashamed about. Great match.
It was, and he just ran into a real tough freshman in high school. Greg Parker, there he is, your 91-pound champion from Shenendehowa out of Section 2. A lot of handshaking going on, and as it is the case in wrestling, they move right on. Nice match, but we're up to 98, basically, is what they do, right? They clear them out.